Academy of Art University's Urban Heights update is next. Coming up, a frightening new study about the suicide rate among African American youth.
What's the impact of the new state law that challenges the NCAA longtime policy for no money for college players? Not everyone thinks it's a great idea.
Get ready for the end of the barred paper ticket. We'll show you what's in store.
Plus, how to get a workout and art appreciated all at the same time. The newest fun thing in San Francisco. All that and more next on Urban Nights Update.
Hi there, thanks for joining us here at Urban Heights Update. I'm Rabawali and Amaya Campos Crespo is sitting in with me. Here is what's happening. Some troubling news just released about teen suicide. Suicide rates among African American teens have been on the rise since 1991. In a new study posted by the Medical Journal of Pediatrics, suicide is the leading cause of death for teens from all demographic groups. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Youth Risk Behavior Survey says that 1 in 5 teens were thinking about suicide, while 1 in 10 said they had planned to carry it out. The study shows that more injuries were occurring from the attempts and less lethal means were being used when attempting. This study did not determine what was behind these trends, while other research has found that stressors such as bullying, family abuse, discriminations, and racism can be factors. Historically, people who are at risk often have less access to mental health care. If you or someone you know is thinking about suicide, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255.
California has become the first state to require public universities to make abortion pills available at campus health centers. This comes after Governor Gavin Newsom signed the bill into law. It does not include campus health centers to offer surgical abortions. Pro-choice supporters have raised more than $10 million in private funding for equipment and trained staff. The law goes into effect at universities in 2023.
Another big story for college students, the recent bill signed by Governor Gavin Newsom which takes on the NCAA. It won't take effect for a while, but has the potential to impact college sports around the country. Ryan Gamboa visited the University of San Francisco to take a look at the law's impact, even before it was officially signed by the governor.
NCAA athletes across the state of California, most importantly at the University of San Francisco, are going to benefit from a new bill that has been passed by the California State Senate. The NCAA Fair Pay to Play Act will allow student athletes to take endorsements from large companies like Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas. The NCAA currently requires all student athletes to declare their amateur status, making this bill sound all fine and dandy. But there's a twist. Any school who violates the NCAA amateur status can ruin their opportunity to participate in a national championship bout. USF beach volleyball freshman Ella Reams shows how student athletes are caught in a crossroads.
Athletes struggle to find a job because of our busy schedules, so I think that being able to be paid for endorsements and stuff like that would be very helpful because it can find you like another route of income, and a lot of people aren't on full scholarship or any scholarship at all. Whenever you take away that like right to compete in like these big tournaments like national championships and stuff, you kind of take away everything that the athlete works for.
The NCAA is looking to find a way to combat California legislature, as it won't come into play until 2023. But this could make a dent in the wage gap for female athletes, as this could benefit women aspiring to turn professional. More cash in their pocket means that they will have extra cushion for when pro teams measure their value as athletes. USF athletic administrators are hopeful the NCAA will come around and see that this is a different day and age, and changes will need to be made. Yet, USF may not be completely in favor of the bill. Joan McDermott, Director of Athletics at University of San Francisco, shares her concerns.
Are we going to lose top recruits to some of these top basketball programs because student athletes recruits can go there and maybe make more money in an endorsement sponsorship? So that's where my mind is going, because we know it's coming. We just don't know exactly what it's going to look like.
At this point, USF administrators are unsure of what is going to take place in the future. But what they do know is the NCAA is going to refine part of the situation at the end of October. and there is no way they can opt their school out of California's Senate Bill 206, as it has passed with flying colors in a 73-0 vote. In San Francisco, I'm Ryan Gamboa reporting for Urban Knights Update.
The NCAA Fair Pay to Play Act will not go into effect until 2023. The delay is not give to NCAA a time to reform its own policies. Gilroy High School varsity football team season has been cancelled. This follows your players being cited by police for sexual battery after a teammate reported he was assaulted on campus. The Gilroy Unified Schools District stated players have chosen not to finish the season, therefore the season will not continue. There is no evidence that the assault was hate-motivated, but did not release any other information. District officials say they took appropriate and immediate actions once the assault was reported, but did not comment whether the students were disciplined.
Last week, Americans were in an uproar when they heard the news involving meat. Fox News said that this research of eating red meat and unprocessed meat was declared no longer unhealthy. Nutrients studies have left out crucial factors, which is that since the population is growing at a fast rate, food production is in high demand, which causes animals to be injected with hormones that are not healthy for humans to digest. In wealthy countries, the rise of processed food has caused a heart disease, which leading cause of death is European countries. You would think going meatless is a good thing, but the trend is causing a backlash. Sometimes companies and corporations not liking it one bit. Impossible and Beyond Burgers in fast food restaurants have become so-called meat of the future, according to some viewers. The CEO from both Whole Foods and Chipotle have both criticized these products, calling them too highly processed and not healthy. Impossible Burger has been tested positive for herbicide.
All of us know about the vegan diet, but how many of us know about the paleo diet? It consists of eating food that might have been eaten back in the Stone Age. Today, the pagan diet, which is a cross between vegan and paleo, is becoming very popular. Both are high in vegetables and fruits, low in GMO food, and they both cut out all dairy, like milk, cheese, and butter. The aim of this diet is to eat like what early humans on Earth would eat, as our bodies are genetically mismatched to the modern diet. One way to prevent cancer may be to watch your weight. According to a new research led at the University of Bergen in Norway, it was found that being overweight before the age of 40 increases the risk of being diagnosed with cancer. Out of 200,000 and 20,000 adults followed for about 18 years, nearly 28,000 people were diagnosed with cancer. And of those, nearly 9,800 were overweight, or about 1/3.
Have you ever thought that working out too much can get you sick? Well, a Texas teen experienced pain after working out by working out too much can cause a diagnosis with rhabdomyolysis. It was a sickness that breaks down muscle tissue and releases damaging proteins in the blood. If you don't treat it, you can damage your kidneys and could cause death. If you notice any pain, weakness, or severe swelling after intense workout, those might be signs that you might need to go to the hospital. Instagram likes, your favorite candy, or participating in favorite hobbies all create a chemical in your brain called dopamine. In layman's term, dopamine is the chemical that gives you the guilty satisfaction of participating in something that makes you feel good. Dopamine fasting has gained a reputation as the latest Silicon Valley productivity hack to jumpstart motivation. Dopamine fasting is used by anyone who is hyper-focused on themselves improvement by looking for a release from their day job, side hustle, and those who find themselves stuck in a rut. Dopamine fasting may not be for everyone, but if you fit these few characteristics, many believe taking yourself away from the reality of social media fuel to your dopamine receptors can benefit your well-being.
The power is backed out in Northern California, but the backlash continues. Last week's preventive power shutoff affected 1 million customers in and around the Bay Area. It was one of the largest planned power outages in the state's history, and it won't be the last. PG&E is pointing to the Saddle Ridge fire in Ventura County as an example of what could happen if those measures were not taken. That fire destroyed 35 homes and burned 8,000 acres. Tens of thousands of residents were forced to evacuate. As legislators in Sacramento try to deal with utility companies' policies on planned outages, one thing is certain: during wildfire season, customers may have to cope without electricity. Back in Northern California, local business owners and also families have lost all refrigerated products due to the lack of electricity. And businesses have lost money when they were forced to close their doors. It is possible for the PG&E's customers to be reimbursed? The answer is no. The company says many factors were taken into consideration when it decided to shut down the power.
PG&E is trying to take a step to prevent more electrical lines from sparking wildfires. They have been the cause of many disasters in California for the past years. But PG&E would turn off lights for 800,000 people rather than putting the lines underground. This decision is due to the cost of environmental factors. It also can cause effects businesses, residents, environment, and people. The only place that will be getting underground lines will be the town of Paradise. Here in the Bay Area, there are major changes underway in some of BART station. Selena Rojas Arquizad has the story.
BART is trying to make a huge change by getting rid of the paper ticket and only allowing the use of the Clipper card. This change has started with the BART station on Powell Street. You can still use the paper ticket, but you can no longer purchase it at the station. A lot of passengers seem concerned about this change.
At the BART station of Powell Street, where a lot of people is aware that you cannot purchase a paper ticket anymore, only a Clipper card. Some people is really happy about it, while others not that much. Let's see what people have to say about it.
I prefer the Clipper card to paper because it's more convenient to keep track of the Clipper card than a piece of paper. And it's actually more cost effective to use the Clipper card because you have to, for every time with the paper, you pay 50 cents every time you ride. So if you have a Clipper card, you just pay the initial $3. So it's much better that way.
There are a lot of visitors that they come here and they don't like the idea to spending a card that they won't use again.
Yeah, I'm not from here. I'm here at a conference. I'm just going back to the airport. Just want to get it over with quick and cheap and don't want to have to overspend.
Doug's World say only 14% of the citizens are still using the paper ticket. Most of the citizens like using the Clipper card, which is a plastic card that holds credit to ride on BART. But visitors don't share the same opinion. Buying the card is $3 and the minimum fare is $20, while the paper ticket is only 50 cents and there is no minimum fare. Soon, the Clipper card will be the only available card for train rides on BART. This is Selena Arjona Alcazar for Urban Nights Update.
This change will be at the stations of Powell Street, Embarcadero, 4th Street, Oakland, and downtown Berkeley.
Now with more sports news, let's go to Rashad Williams with our weekly sports update.
Hi and welcome to the sports segment where we give you all the weekly updates and news. Our women's volleyball team went up against Fresno Pacific and they painted a beautiful win. It was a team performance for the record books. Last Saturday inside the Special Events Center, the Academy of Art women's volleyball team had some of the best individual performances to date. In a 3-2 victory over Fresno Pacific, this Pac-West Conference contest was highlighted by 4 double-doubles, and not to mention the most kills and digs in junior middle blocker Sadie Emery's career. A very impressive assist total from the sophomore setter Pecobi Reinhold that tied the program record. ArtU travels to Southern California next to take on Biola on October 18th and Concordia University on October 19th in back-to-back rematches. I hope you can go the distance. Here's a short update on the cross-country team.
You got this, Melvin. Let's go.
At the Concordia Invitational, the men's golf team did great, but the man of the hour was junior Julius Kreutzer in just his third tournament as an Urban Knight. He secured the second RU men's golf individual title in program history. Shooting a remarkable 5 under par 208, his performance led Academy of Art to a 5th place finish. The women's tennis team showed their true colors at the ITA West Regional match. A semis appearance in doubles and quarterfinals showing in singles highlighted RU's third and final day of the ITA West Regionals hosted by Azusa Pacific at the Munson Bavogian Tennis Complex. The pair of senior Mary Christina Andreasani and sophomore Sofia Vergona made it to the semis after winning their first 3 matches of the tournament. Vergoni and Andreasani defeated Colorado Messa's Osterberg and Walderberg in the opening round by a score of 8-2. The Italian duo breezed through the next round with an 8-1 victory over Dominican before taking down Azusa Pacific's Wagner and Page with an 8-4 victory. Our women's soccer team defeated Azusa Pacific in a 2-1 on Thursday morning with a game-winning goal.
Obviously, so we were just going in with the mindset that we're just going to work as hard as we can. And when the first goal happened, I think everybody just kind of took it, brushed it off, and we just all decided together that we were just going to keep working. And so nobody got down on each other, nobody dropped their speed of play or anything like that, and we were able to just keep going.
In the video, when Sid took her shot, I was literally standing there. I stopped playing. I stopped running, and I was like, it's going in. I knew she was gonna take a shot. I was in my head.
Well, that's all we have for this week's sports segment. I'm Rashad Williams with Urban Knights Update. Back to you.
Thanks, Rashad. We have a very special guest speaker with us today in the studio. Matt Sanchez joins us with the Academy of Art baseball starting pitcher, Colin Carriger, and he is going to share his goals and his journey here in the city.
I'm here with a very special guest, Colin Carriger. He's the Academy of Art pitcher. What are your goals here at the Academy of Art as a pitcher? And, it could be team goals or soft goals.
I think everyone's goal here is to win as many games as possible. I think we want to build that, start that record here for most wins. Self goals, I just want to pitch better than I have my entire career, as many innings, just give the team the best chance to win as possible.
What are you going to do now in the fall to get prepared for the spring to meet your goals and be the best pitcher out there?
I think they give us the coaches, the staff here gives us a really good opportunity to get better. Coach Hernandez in the weight room is really on top of us with form and making sure we're doing a safe weight, but also getting stronger. So just keeping up with that and continuing with our weightlifting program.
Nice. How far are you trying to take the baseball career?
I have the same goal, just keep going. Every year after high school, it was junior college. After junior college, it was 4 years. So just keep going as long as I can.
Nice. So what was your journey like coming to the Academy of Art? How did it get mentioned and all that?
So I went from high school. I knew I wanted to play baseball. So I continued to go to a junior college. I went to American River College, which is my home junior college. From there, I pitched 2 years. And then Coach McDermott here at Academy of Arts reached out to me after seeing me pitch and gave me an opportunity to continue my career here.
Nice. What's your major and what do you like the most about it? And what are you trying to, accomplish after the academy when you graduate?
I'm a communication major, communication and broadcasting. I really like that it's different than a traditional school. You're not taking math tests. It's not memorization. It's hands-on. Everything is different. The teachers really want you to understand because they know this is a career you want to get into. And for what I want to do after, I'm not really sure. I want to find something that I really enjoy here in one of my classes. So hopefully I find it in these upcoming semesters.
communications is, you know, a lot of on camera and behind the scene kind of thing. What would you like to get your hands on, more or less?
I'm not sure yet. Since this is my first semester, it's kind of an introduction to what we're going to be learning. So I'm kind of getting a feel for in front of camera and behind. So I'm not sure yet. I do enjoy going out in the streets and the interviews, and I also do like the editing part of it too. So it could go either way from this point.
What's your what do you think about the city, and what would your transition moving in?
The city's great. I mean, it's definitely a lot different than Sacramento. It's a lot bigger, but I think I made a pretty good transition here, and I'm really happy here.
Cool. Thanks, Colin, for joining us today. And back to you.
Thanks, Matt and Colin. A combination of sports, art, and disco music, a new fun outdoor activity just opened in San Francisco for the first time by the Church of Eight Wheels. Selena Arjona Alcazar is back to take you there.
Just can't stop. Just can't stop. Oh yeah, you just can't stop.
It is super fun and safe for everybody. A beautiful and artistic roller skating rink.
I am here in the marina, standing where the new disco roller skating is open. And now this is not just a classic roller skating, this is the first outdoor in San Francisco where you can enjoy disco music and art. Let's see what they got.
Church of Eight Wheels came with a new idea to bring the disco roller skating to the streets. It became the first roller skating outdoors in the Marina, San Francisco. The art that they use is actually designed by a real artist.
Here, the artist that put down the art, his name is Eli Sudbrack, and he's from Brazil, and he's basically done this in different regions of the world. I want to say he's probably already did it in 5 other places. And so what he does is he connects with the Outdoor Roller Skating Association, and he tries to see like who has skates that he can rent them for, and he puts his artwork on a sticker and he puts it out on the floor, and then we do this roller skating out here.
A lot of people come here to enjoy a great afternoon with family and friends.
It's my daughter's first time skating here, so she's enjoying herself and we're having fun. It's great to be in the outdoors as well.
My name is Cecily Castle, and I roller skated when I was a child, but now I'm 81 years old and I'm skating and I love it. It was a little hard at first to get the feel, but I'm getting better and it's a whole lot of fun. So I encourage everybody to come out and skate.
It is a very fun activity that you can enjoy for free. Even if you don't have skates, you can rent it for only $5 here. You can skate as much as you want, enjoy a fun time, and listen to a real live DJ.
My name is David Miles. I am working as a DJ here at the Assume Vivid Astro Focus Roller Rink, partnered with the Church of Eight Wheels, which I originally came from. So in doing this roller rink over here, we have a lot of people that come through.
Come to enjoy some fresh air and have some fun skating on art. From Wednesday to Sunday in San Francisco, I'm Selena Arjona Alcazar for Urbanized Update.
You can enjoy the skating rink from Wednesday to Saturday from noon to 10 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They also have late night skating Friday night where you can have a good time with the beautiful glowing colors and disco lights.
Halloween should be for everyone. This Halloween, all kids can celebrate the holidays thanks to Target. Target is launching an adaptive line for this coming Halloween. Target's new line features creative costumes with wheelchair-friendly, accessible designs. With all costumes are available at Target both online and offline. Can you guess what the most beloved treat during this Halloween season? Reese's Pieces Buttercups ranked at the top of the list. According to polls from Monmouth University, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups ranked the first place, beating Snickers, which ranked second place, with more than twice the number. M&M's ranked third, following by Hershey's Bar, Candy Corn, Skittles, Starburst, and Tootsie Pops. If you're looking for more fun this week, Minjin Kim joins us with some ideas of this week's entertainment segment.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Minjin. Spooky season is back. This is the only time where you can wear crazy costumes and considered to be normal. Are you ready for crazy Halloween costumes? For those who are not ready, I'll share some ideas. First up, can you guess who is this? Rita Ora turns into Post Malone last year. This is incredibly well done from the tattoo, attitude, and this is one of my favorite. Next up, we all know Heidi Klum is the legend of Halloween costume. In 2015, she transformed into Jessica Rabbit. Harry Styles as Elton John. Harry kicked off last year Halloween with sparkling LA Dodgers uniform. This true power couple, Beyoncé and Jay-Z, matching as an Olympic gold medalist last year. Here's another iconic couple from last year Halloween. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend matching up as Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. I hope you guys get some inspo for your Halloween look. And next, we definitely need movie marathons to start off third week of the spooky season. I've picked out 3 movies to get you feeling creepy. Are you guys ready? Let's check this out.
Chucky?
Next, 3 from Hell, directed by Rob Zombie. He brought out a crazy killer family again from his previous movie, House of Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Reject. They were put into the prison from the previous film, but they're back again. This crazy family escapes from prison and again, they start mass murdering. If you enjoyed Jordan Peele's previous film, Get Out, you'll probably like this one too. In this movie, Us, Jordan Peele used the idea of doppelganger. This film starts with one family meeting another family that looks exactly like them.
Get off my property, okay? So if y'all want to get crazy, we can get crazy. Now the cops are already on their way. Hey, 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 hey!
I guess these movies are the right choices for starting off the third week of the spooky season for you. This is all I have today. I hope you guys enjoy. See you next time.
That's it for this edition of Academy of Art Urban Updates. I'm Amaya Campos Crespo.
And I'm Rabawali. For everyone here, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back next time.